Fishing kayaks nowadays can get crazy expensive, guys. I'm talking like thousands of dollars. That's why I'm here to show you guys my kayak fishing setup that only cost me $279. This kayak might not be able to do some of the things that those really expensive thousands of dollars worth of kayaks can do, but I love kayak fishing because it's a really cheap, easy way to get on the water that almost anyone could do, and you don't need to go out and spend thousands of dollars on the really fancy fishing kayak when $279 can get you on the water with everything you guys need. What is going on, guys? Ryan from Livin here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a kayak that you guys have probably seen featured on a few videos, and this is my personal fishing kayak. This is a Fusion 124 Future Beach kayak. This is actually discontinued, so you can no longer buy this kayak. I got it back in like 2016, 2017 or something like that. It measures 10 feet, 4 inches overall, and has a width of 29 inches. This kayak is super stable on the water and fantastic for kayak fishing. I'm not going to say that it's going to be the fastest kayak in the water and it's going to track the best, but overall, fantastic kayak. I've never flipped this thing over, surprisingly, in my 4 or 5 years of using it, and it's been an absolute great kayak for me, and I'm going to walk you guys through all the modifications and custom things I put on this kayak because there's a lot of them. So this kayak, just the bare kayak without any of the modifications that I made to it, actually ended up costing only about $200, which is a really good price for the kayak. Actually, my parents got it for me. It was on a Christmas sale, so they definitely got a good price on it. It's only $200 for this kayak. Now when I look online, you can get this kayak used for about $200, and it's around the $200, $250. You can get kayaks like this, very similar to it, without any modifications done to it. Alright, so one of the most expensive upgrades I put into this kayak was the seat. And I did that because I think comfort on the water is the most important thing. So this is an Ocean Kayak Comfort Seat Back, I think it's called. I'll throw a picture of it up on the screen. It's on Amazon right now for $56. I think that's around what I paid, around $50 for it. The material, honestly, is a little thin. It's held up pretty well, but I'll be completely honest with you guys, it still hasn't been the most comfortable thing. I'm somebody who experiences a lot of back pains, and that's why I really upgraded the seat. And I really wanted to get the backrest off of the back plastic piece of the kayak over here. And it does do it on occasion, but it's just, I don't know if this sit-in style kayak is best for back issues. I think if you are like someone like me who has back issues, looking for a sit-on-top kayak might be a better idea. But the seat definitely is a lot better than the original. It kind of cradles me in here, and it's a little bit more comfortable. And you guys can see I have these plates that I attached on here. I think they're like something for electrical components. I don't know, you guys can find something like it at Home Depot. I have a bunch of them. So we got 1, 2 over here, and we have 3 and 4 attaching in the back. Now what these do is they allow you to actually adjust your kayak seat a little bit. So I have these straps on the side, and I have them pulled tight all the way right now. But you can pull them tighter, and it'll bring this back away from the back plastic, which, like I said, that's what really kills your back, is when your back is sitting up against this back plastic wall. So you can pull these straps as tight as you can to get it off of there. Personally, if I were to do this again, I would probably slide these clips up just a little bit further. That way I can get just a little bit further away from the wall, because that's when my back does eventually start hitting the back, and then it starts to hurt a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna go hop in the kayak and try out the seat for you guys. So you can hop in right here just like that, and you can kind of scooch back a little, and now you can see the fitment. So you can see right now my back is just, I can't feel it, but I think it's just barely touching the wall. I can adjust that by just sliding the piece that sits on your butt. You can slide it down a little bit, and then you'll get a little bit more back support. Like here now, I can put my arms fully around the back. It's not touching at all. But you end up not really sitting this way the entire time that you're kayaking. You tend, at least I do, I tend to like slouch down a little bit more, and then be in like a little bit more of a relaxed position like this, but then your back is up against the wall. So this is how the kayak seat fits, and I bought this one because I like the kind of cradle look it had. I thought it would give me the most support, but I mean, it's alright, guys. I'll be honest, it's not my favorite seat in the world, but it's alright, it works for what I do. Okay, this right here is not something that came stock with the kayak, but is honestly one of the best purchases I made for this kayak. It's just a kayak paddle holder. You can get them on Amazon, 2 for $10. And guys, everything that I can find online, like this kayak paddle holder, the seat over here, and the pole holders and stuff we'll get into, I'll find everything on Amazon, and I'll link it down in the description below, so you guys can just click on the links, purchase it for yourself. Now to me, this kayak fishing paddle holder is a must, because when you're paddling to get to your spot, right, you're just paddling along, and you go to take your pole out to go cast and fish. So you got your pole over here, and you're trying to cast and stuff, and now your paddle is bouncing around, it's getting caught on the water, and it's wanting to fall in the water, and it's getting in the way of you casting, and when you catch a fish, then it's in the way of everything, your line gets tangled around it. So instead of dealing with that kind of hassle, just for $5 a kayak paddle holder, take your kayak, clip it right on the side, completely out of the way. Now I can take my fishing rod holder, cast around, do whatever I want. I have all this room to work, and I don't have to worry about my paddle falling overboard or getting wrapped up in my line or anything like that. Hey guys, if you guys are liking this walkthrough of my fishing kayak, please do me a favor and hit the like button below and consider subscribing. It really helps me out a lot, helps me grow my channel, allows me to keep making YouTube videos. Okay, so one of the essential things when you guys are making a fishing kayak is to have rod holders. Now I got 2 of them on Amazon for $13, and let me tell you guys, it's absolutely essential, and these are fantastic rod holders. Now when you guys install them, you want to install them on a little bit of an angle like I did here, and you do this so you can actually just troll lures and stuff like that behind your kayak. I love to do that, it's a lot of fun, and yeah, I mean, they're pretty self-explanatory. They're rod holders, and they're absolutely essential when you guys are making a fishing kayak, and it's super cheap and easy upgrade to do. Okay, you guys might have noticed up here in the bow of the kayak, I have these 2 hooks. You guys might be wondering, like, what could that possibly be for? Well, it's really convenient if you guys want to hook anything onto the kayak. In case you do flip over, there's some stuff you don't want to lose, like your phone, maybe some tackle or something like that. I mainly use it for my pliers and my phone. So you guys watch my kayaking checklist video, which you guys should totally check out. I'll link it below. I have my waterproof phone case here. It's got a carabiner on top, so I just take it, clip it right on, and I got my wallet, my keys, my phone, everything in the dry bag attached to the kayak. It'll never come off. I don't have to worry if I flip the kayak. I'll always have my phone right there. And then the other one, I don't have my pliers right now, but I usually just attach pliers on like a little bungee. That way they're attached to the kayak. I always know where they are. I don't have to fumble through my bag to get my pliers. Take them easily, de-hook any fish I need to. And these eye hooks are the same ones that you guys saw that are holding on the seat. They cost almost nothing. It's like a 10 pack for like $2 or something like that from Home Depot. Very cheap upgrade, and I would highly recommend putting some of these on your kayak. Okay, and the last modification I made to this kayak was the tape measure I put on the side. It was free. I got it on a boat show, and it's just a Towboat US one, so I just slapped it on the side so that way I can measure my fish. I also use an external tape measure. I can always double check if I needed to. Alright, so that concludes all of the modifications that I made to this kayak. So I quickly just want to show you guys some of the other features of this kayak that I use and how I use them out on the water. Now you guys can see these bungee cords up in the front. They're a little worn out from a lot of years of salt, sun, and everything like that. But I still use it. I throw my life jacket up there. I just lift them up and throw the life jacket right in there. Stays the entire time. You guys can also put a cooler or anything like that up there. I just choose to put a life jacket up there because that's what I do. Okay, inside the kayak here we have 2 foot pedals over here, just so you can have a little bit of leverage and use your feet when paddling, and it's overall a very comfortable feature to have on this kayak. So like I said, I usually have my phone over here, and I also throw my tow rope and stuff like that and sand anchor in the front along with my shoes, and I'll usually put my tackle bag along in this area. We got a water bottle holder over here, which I will say guys, that water bottle holder gives me a little bit of trouble because my water bottle, as you can see here, is very tall, and sometimes when I'm sitting there with my spinning rod and casting and reeling in, a lot of times I smack the top of my water bottle with it. So there's nothing really you could do. The only thing would be if that water bottle holder could sit a little bit further down in the kayak, as there is a little bit of a gap underneath where it is, but not something so consequential that I'm going to change. I can always just bring a smaller water bottle with me. So if we come around to the back here, we have a little cubby that is not dry storage. It actually connects all the way down, so you guys can see There's an opening on the side. This goes right through here. It's not dry storage. Although that would be a really cool modification to make that I'm actually considering, is keeping this, blocking this off so this is a dry storage compartment, because it being wet doesn't really do much. A lot of times when I catch fish, keeper fish, then I will throw them back there, but then sometimes they slide their way towards the front towards me and it gets all slimy and gross. Also, I can throw some dry gear, my camera gear and stuff like that in the back if it was dried off. So I'm actually considering closing that off and making this a dry compartment in the back. But yeah, this is the compartment. It's nice, big and dirty right now because I use my kayak a lot. So you got the compartment. This hatch is a little difficult to close, a little annoying, but we got the drain plug in the back along with a handle in the front that I did not show. That's going to do it for the walkthrough of my fishing kayak setup. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this. What kind of things should I add to it? What have you done differently? Or tell me what you guys have done to your own fishing kayaks. There are a lot of things that this kayak doesn't have that those really expensive kayaks do have, like a pedal drive system and a rudder, so that way you can pedal with your feet while you're fishing and stuff. But on a budget, $279 for this kayak, which is an absolute fishing machine, you know, is a good deal in my opinion without having to go to spend all that money. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you like this video, I really think you guys should check out this video on the left side of the screen here, which is my kayak fishing checklist. It's everything I bring with me every time I'm going kayaking or kayak fishing. It's an absolute must to watch. You guys should definitely check that out. All right guys, until my next video, remember to keep living salty. Woo!